Hey, happy Valentine's Day. I have a message I really want to share with my people today. So, I've been trying to figure out how to put this into words because a lot of this feels really intuitive for me. But the way people show up in their marketing tells me a lot, like a lot about what their current belief about people is and their assumption about how they will be received by others. And where this gets tricky is this tends to be deeply tied to trauma history. If you've ever experienced formative relationships that were abusive or toxic, it tells me a lot about how safe you feel showing up as authentically yourself, how safe you feel owning what you're bringing to the table, the magic of what you're offering in your business, how safe you feel about setting boundaries around access to your energy, your work, your brilliance, your presence, your attention, how safe you feel saying no, and how safe you feel within yourself with the possibility of rejection, as is always something that is going to you have to be willing to open yourself to in business. So if, like myself, you have kind of a deep history of abusive relationships, toxic relationship history, you might relate to this anecdote. I recently had to have a couple challenging for me conversations where I felt like it was important to share with the other person information that they would not be thrilled to hear. And the way I did it, I was very tense. I struggled with my words. I had a hard time getting it out. I was had a hard time even making eye contact. And I got it out. I got the message out. And then the reception from the other person, because these are good people, these are healthy people, these are people that are interested in healthy connection with me, was very, okay, thank you for telling me. There was no punishment, there was no blow up, there was no argument, there was just acceptance and grace. And here's where I want you to really think about the parallel for marketing in your business. You would think in that instant my body would relax. I would feel calm, I would feel seen, I would feel like, great, this is going to work. That didn't happen because my nervous system was stuck in belief from what to expect from past experiences. This, okay, I'm just happy you told me. My nervous system, my body, my emotions didn't know how to take it. And I kind of stayed stuck in a freeze for a while. And honestly had the impulse to kind of push back. And that meant nothing about the other people. It meant that my internal belief system hadn't caught up to my present experiences. And I hadn't built the belief that it was not only possible, but reasonable, expected, normal for people to react to me this way. Which is a big indication that my body doesn't feel safe in safety yet. My body does not feel safe yet in getting what I want because I'm not used to it. I haven't normalized this as being something I can expect internally. And so I want you to notice the impulse was to freeze and then back away and go retreat. Now, this is something that's very common. I just did a podcast episode with Dr. Andrea Moore about this on her awesome Unweaving Chronic Pain podcast. And this is something a lot of people experience without being aware of it. So this is kind of a two-parter. So one, if say you have really internalized this belief about people that they are going to react poorly whenever you show up in your power, whenever you ask for your needs to be met, whenever you are confident, when you are big, you are expecting rejection, punishment, something unpleasant to happen. When you have to show up and share something like you're launching an offer, you're marketing something in your business, you're probably going to show up like I did to those two people, like very tense internally, not making eye contact, having a hard time getting the words out, and then bracing for impact, right? Bracing for impact. So the thing that is the primary desire I am showing up with there is, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me. Which is, if that is something you're experiencing consciously or unconsciously when you show up to marketing, the primary driving desire, steering the ship of your behavior is, don't hurt me. Do you see how the physical embodiment of don't hurt me is back up, stay away? That is the primary message other people are receiving, not come in. I'm so glad you're here. I would love to help you. I would love to connect with you. I would love to work with you. Sign up for my one-on-ones. Join my membership. Come in. Come closer. Do you see the mismatch? And so if you're showing up unconsciously with this don't hurt me as your primary energy in your marketing, and then you're wondering why you keep trying methodology after methodology, template after template, you've followed all these people's advice and it's not working, you're not getting the sales, you're not getting the clients you want, it's time to go into the shadows of yourself and be like, is this actually something I'm manifesting? Because a larger part of me than the part that wants to welcome people in, welcome the clients, welcome the sales, welcome the following, welcome the money in, is more concerned with this don't hurt me, stay back. Happens for more than you realize. And then part two, if you've had the experience, so I had my first 10K plus profit month this summer, and I really struggled to hold it. And I kind of manifested going back to a period of struggle bus in my own business, because I think this thing happened like when these people I had these tough conversations with who received it graciously, received it with love, received it with connection, and my nervous system was like, what? What do you mean? And what? And then had to go take some space to kind of process and integrate. I think a really similar thing happened with my money. I was like, what do you mean all my needs are met? What do you mean? I don't understand. And then kind of unconsciously pushed it away. So if you've had the experience where you've had a really nice sales period, you've had a healthy profit period, maybe you sold an offer really well, and then something in you went blank or went numb, or you felt very uncomfortable or a lot of avoidance coming up, and then those profits, those sales didn't stay, they went away again. I think we gotta look inside again. Now, tough love moment. I think a lot of us, where it's tempting to simply adopt the story and the reality that, well, things just don't work out for me. I'm just not as good as other people in my field. Like, people just don't like me. And as painful as that is, as much as that hurts our own feelings and breaks our own heart, if that's true, God just hates me. I'm just not as good. People just don't like me. Things just never work out for me. Do you notice how much responsibility and accountability that takes off your shoulders? If nothing you do works, you don't have to show up. If this is all about the world not accepting you, God hating you, then you don't got to try. You don't got to keep showing up and being vulnerable and pushing yourself into periods of uncomfortable growth. So if what's true instead is there's a large part of you that you may or may not be conscious of right now that is shoving away the results you think you're working towards in your business, the money, the clients, the recognition, the following, the accolades, then the thing to do is not try another methodology, not blow up your offer and start over again, not join another mastermind that is going to address the tactics of business alone. It's to do some shadow work. What is that part of me that is shoving away the results I think I want? What is that part of me that does not feel safe when good things happen to me? What is that part of me that feels so startled and like it's so unfamiliar when people see and meet me, hear my authentic voice and love it, are accepting of it, want more of it? Am I so unfamiliar with that reaction that the only way I know how to react right now is to hide from it? We gotta do some shadow work. We gotta go look inside. We gotta go pour some love into these parts of ourselves that are so afraid of us getting what we want, are so afraid of welcoming people closer, even if they are our aligned clients who are gonna love the shit out of us, who we can genuinely help. But because this experience is so unfamiliar, our systems are incorrectly indexing them as dangerous experiences and pushing them away. If you want to change this cycle, if you want a new normal, if you want getting what you want to be your new form of safety, your new form of normal, your new form of course, this is how people receive me. Of course, this is how people react to me. Of course, this is how people meet me when I have needs that I require to be met if we are to continue in connection, or I have boundaries that must be respected if we are to continue, if you are allowed continued access to me. If you want that to be your new normal, you gotta look inside, you gotta do the shadow work. And I know I've certainly struggled with this exact same issue, and so many of my clients have too, that I wound up making an offer, a very targeted shadow work with one-on-one support from me series called Business Valentine. And yes, I'm keeping the name even after Valentine's Day because I just think this is such a huge act of love. This is like asking your business to marry you. This is a giant step in commitment into growth, into emotional availability for your business and the results you're calling in. So it's called Business Valentine. It is 4 one-on-one sessions with me, where we take a very holistic approach to getting present with what comes up for us when it's time to market our stuff. We bring the body on board. We really involve the body with somatic practices to see what's going on there. We delve into shadow work together. And then I give you ways to integrate it into the week ahead. You also get text support from me, so you can text me in between sessions if thoughts are coming up or additional insights or questions or struggles. You have ways to start integrating this into your self-care practices, but also in a way that unleashes your creative, emotionally available marketing that is really going to start welcoming people in rather than accidentally pushing them away. You get access to Squad, my amazing membership of big-hearted, rebel, black sheep entrepreneurs who are all doing the impossible in real time and cheering each other on as we do it. So you do have also access to the tactical support, the strategic support for like how do you actually do the marketing, but also all of that emotional community care support as well from me personally in our one-on-ones together, our private text messages, threads, and then from this whole community of entrepreneurs doing the same work at the same time. it's really beautiful. I had my first round of the first sessions of Business Valentine last week with my early adopters, and the breakthroughs we had in one session alone were so incredible. It like makes me want to cry thinking about it. Like the insights we unlocked, the healing we got into, and then the incredible messaging they're bringing to their marketing already, so that they can give any aligned client that's lucky enough to stumble across their marketing, like breakthroughs, transformations, benefits just from their marketing alone. Like, if you want to change the world, start with yourself, right? The ripple effects are so beautiful and so incredible. I'm really excited about this offer because I know this is the thing that's going to get you the results the fastest. As unconventional as it may be, as much as you may have been putting it off for like, after I figure out how to get the clients and the money, then I'll tend to me. That's backwards, babe. That's backwards. This is how you get the clients and the money. Start with you. If you've tried all of the tactical stuff and it's still not working, it's because you're blocking it. So we got to start with you. Anyhow, I have a few spots open still and available. DM me if you want the link. The price is going up very, very soon. I'm almost done with the sales page. Price is like doubling by the time I get this sales page up, because this is so important. I am so confident you are going to experience incredible shifts and transformations right away when you have the courage to do this work. But if you want in on this before the price goes up a lot, DM me real quick and we will talk. Okay, love you. Bye.